So let's come back to the results of the analysis that we did. The data sets were analyzed with standard statistical tools and tests. Our findings are exciting and interesting. For example, the average improvement in well-being scores as measured by the ORS, our tool, between the first and the fifth session was 31%. That's 31% of improvement. And this was statistically significant to a 99% level of confidence. This is the highest measure in statistical outcome research. In other words, we are 99% confident that the improvements cannot be attributed to a random effect. The improvement was real. We also looked at the average improvement between the first and the third session, and again found that the gains were statistically significant to the 99% confidence level. So even in the space of 3 sessions, across a matter of 2 or 3 weeks, service users are deriving huge benefit from these interventions. We also saw that the improvement continues through to session 5, and that in fact the gains from session 3 to session 5 are also equally statistically significant. These gains do, however, appear to slow down, which does raise a question about the value of longer-term models of 8 or 10 sessions, something for us to explore in the future. So what else did we find? Because we had such a large sample, we also looked at the gains made by the 3 different modalities of face-to-face, video, and telephonic interventions. Historically, there have been questions about whether virtual or televideo interventions are as effective as in-person ones. We were not surprised by our findings, that in fact all 3 modalities delivered clinical gains that were statistically significant, again at the 99% level of confidence. This finding is at odds with other smaller scale outcome studies that showed, for example, that telephonic interventions were less effective than in-person counseling. Putting to one side our analysis of gains, we also quantified those individuals out of the 26,000 cases who showed general improvement across the 5 sessions, and 88% did experience improvement. And finally, our data also showed that people improve significantly when they come to the EAP, regardless of the levels of distress. In fact, the greatest gains are observed in those with high distress levels, a finding that challenges a previously held view that short-term counseling does not work for such individuals. So these metrics I've shared are certainly different, but they speak to the very core of the work that is done in an EAP for those tens of thousands of people who seek help with their personal and emotional issues. And this must be a critical element in the value propositions for organizations.